Hello, Inshu. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Inshu. Do you have any idea about Satakshi and Shubham?
No, sir.
Karan, is it possible for you to check with them if they are joining so that I can, plan the class accordingly?
रिपीट करोगे सर आप क्या बोल रहे हैं
You must be. Sorry?
रिपीट करेंगे आप क्या बोल रहे थे
हाँ, करण मैं ये बोल रहा था, एक बार पता करोगे कि ये शताक्षी और शुभम ज्वाइन करने वाले हैं या नहीं,
हाँ
और
भैया
उसी हिसाब से क्लास चालू करो।
5 मिनट्स दीजिए मुझे आप चेक करके बताता हूँ
हाँ ठीक है, बिल्कुल। No problem, Shivam. We are waiting for Satakshi. So, okay, so let's begin. Thank you for consideration, Shivam. All right, so just to break the monotony of the session which we have for quite some time, so I decided to start it differently today. And when we have started this online stuff, we were thinking that okay, there will be one or two classes or three or four classes, then we will resume the classroom trainings. But I don't see that thing come into picture for the next few weeks. And by the time we come out of this quarantine thing, your session would be over. Uh, uh, so what I decided that okay, at least we should know each other a little more, so that tomorrow when we came, we met somewhere, at least we should know each other. We do see each other's faces. So I decided to turn on the camera today. Let me see if this laptop has me, because I'm using a different laptop for use for SAS. Oh my God, I'm looking too blur. I can't do anything with. Okay, let me see if I can help you. So this is my old laptop where I have kept this in reserve. this system allows me to use. Otherwise, in my use laptop, since that's Windows 10, I'm unable to install this as Windows. Uh, so for the SAS, I use this old laptop, but unfortunately, the my camera of this is not that good. Alright, so just one quick question: how you are utilizing this quarantine period, or any specific skills, any specific hobby you are, using during this quarantine period? So, Shivam, your answer is, you know, pretty much that nothing new. It's way of doing stuff. Nothing has changed. Okay. So again, studying, eating, sleeping is again, part and parcel of our that life which we used to. Uh, Now this has this new, the new normal now. I must say this has given us opportunity to do a little do a little different thing, be more creative in our own space. For example, in my last batch when I was talking to someone, so and there are a couple of people who said that okay, now they are more. Someone has started cooking. Someone says okay, they have started meditation. So that kind of stuff. Okay, all right. So and what do you ensure? So all those courses are related to data science and this your career related stuff or some okay some hobbies. No, no hobbies. What about you, Anshu? Eat, drink, sleep, work, study, eat. Okay. One. It was on edX show. Nothing new, Anshu, for you. So I was asking that was a um, I'm asking which course it is. Oh, okay, bro. Voice break. Fine. Now let me know if you can hear me. Perfect. So so I think this technical stuff, I don't know what happened at this time. I completed two batch in the morning. I never faced any challenge. But I think this is some time sensitive issue. Okay, so let me open this. Okay, perfect. So today we are going to start SQL, right? Which is known as structured query language. Any one of you have done any programming or SQL programming before that? What about you, Shubham? Okay, so let me give you a background. So SQL is a very popular language when it comes to data, right? And it is being used by most of the database administrator. So whenever it comes to managing the data, SQL or the TSQL, which is known as transaction SQL, are the primary language which is being used by the database managers, database administrators, people who are working on database domain. So now, looking at the popularity of this SQL, so SAS has also decided to, embed the same structure into SAS. Now, the only difference which you can see uh, in SAS and SQL or SQL, we call it, that it always start with the proc statement, right, and always end with quit. And between these two statements, the programming is mm, almost similar to SQL. All right. So there are a couple of things which is required to learn, which are very much required to understand SQL is the statement, the SQL statement. So SQL statement begins with the select statement. There are other keywords by which this statement can start. However, the most popular or the only way to query your language, right? So SQL stands for structured query language. So what we do, we query the database, right? And to query your data, you select a column from a table and semicolon. So there are one, two, three semicolons there in the SQL statement. So you will find all the statement will end with one semicolon only. Now when I say select, so select statement help me to select the variable which I will define over here. So star means all from this table. So there are two keywords which you have learned with this program, select and from. Once you submit this will work like a proc print statement. All right. Select star means select. I need to select some column and star stand for all column from the database, right? Now you want to give it a try at your end. Ping me once done. Yeah, is it so? Okay, then my bad. Let me share it just now. Okay, give me a second. I did share something in the. I remember I have shared something. What was that then? Okay, okay, got it. Might be I missed. Uh, 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 uh. And this is DSP-44. This is the one part of the code, right? The second will I will share today because again this is an half of the program I have covered in the last session of this, right? So now, so did you try this at your end? So why I'm saying this works like a proc print? Proc print also does the same thing, right? Now use the select statement to select few desired variable like name, age, weight from SAS and blah, blah. This will return you whatever you have asked it to return. All right. So two keywords you have learned so far, which is select and from. Now the third keyword which you are going to learn is where. So once you have written this select statement, after that you can use where. Where here we define our condition, like where age is greater than 13. So in this case, it will return me the data where age is greater than 13. Okay. Any question on this? Ping me once you have done this at your end. Okay. Now you can use aggregate function. You can use, sorry, go, give me a second. So there will be a few commands, right, that you can try by changing the path. Okay. So there are few aggregate function. Aggregate function means which help me to summarize my data. I can use that aggregate function in the select statement itself. So I'm writing age, some weight as, and I can use the as keyword to give the name of your. Let me just delete this first, then it will make more sense. Hmm. So what this return? What this should return to me? Any idea? Okay. So as I mentioned earlier, whatever you ask it, it will return that thing only. So it has written a column by name of age. It has written something you have asked, and that something is nothing. It's a sum of the weight. So it is returning you the sum or the total of the weight column. Now this is blank. Why it is giving a weight for every other value? Because there is only one value for weight, right? However, when you are writing this kind of program, your objective is not to get this output. So let me show you a couple of other stuff which you can do over here. You can give it a column name. You can use a as keyword to define the column name, right? You can also format the column here only. So you can rename your column, you can format your column in the select statement itself, right? Rename format, right? Now, however, your objective is to get the output or get the sum as per the age. For example, you want one output for age 12, one output for age 13, one output age 14, right? So now you want to summarize your data as per the age. And the summary statistics which you want is the sum. So how to write that program? We use another keyword which is known as group by. Right? So select the column name, the sum, and group by. So we want to group the age and want summary statistics as sum. Now this will give you the desired output which you want. You want the sum of your age or sum of the weight as per the age. Yes, Shubham, I just it is inappropriate for this data. I just use it just like that so that you can see the format on the real time or on the column level. Now the next thing which you need to do, can you get the can you use a third column? Let's say a user name with age and the sum weight. Please run your program. I want 3 column name, age, and the weight. And your name should be name, age should be summarized as I've shown you in the last example with the weight as a output. Run that program and let me know what is your observation.
Can you give that a question one more time, please?
Sure. Shubham, so the output which you are seeing in your screen is the outcome of a statement where I have summarized or I have aggregated my weight on the basis of age, right?
Now, apart from these two variables, I want to use a variable by name of name.
Okay, so name, age, and weight,
Weight,
sum of weight.
sum of weight,
Okay, but it should be categorized on the basis of age.
age,
Okay, all right.
and share an observation. What do you see? Something strange? Yes, what is the observation? Did you get the desired output? So yes, what is your observation? So do you think this is the your group is working? So why this happened? No. So again, if you go back to a previous statement, it will return you what you asked it to return. So you asked it to return a column by name of what? Name. And that name contains all the unique values. So it returns the name, right? Now if you try to group by, what will happen with the name column? Where the name column will go, right? So it cannot summarize the name column, right? So remember, this could be done when you have something to summarize, right? If you got a variable like name where you have all the individual value, you cannot summarize that. Is this clear? Okay. So Shubham, what happens when you ask it to return, right? So you have selected a column by name of name, and that name column is what? Is a collection of single values or individual values, right? So once it returns, no, it cannot summarize something which is outside the scope of group by. You have not used that name over here. At one point, you want a column to return as it is, and the other thing you want it to return to summarize it. So it cannot do two things in one go. Did you get this point?
Sir, please repeat the concept of group by.
अंशु, होता है क्या है कि आप एक तरफ तो बोल रहे हो कि कॉलम और रिटर्न करो, राइट, नेम कॉलम। सो अच्छा, कैसे हो रहा है काम, मैं बताता हूँ आपको। सो फॉर एग्जांपल, यू कॉपीड दिस, यू पेस्टेड इट हियर। मैं इसको हटाता हूँ। आपने सबसे पहले तो बोला कि ऐसे कर दो, तो टेबल में सबसे पहले क्या आ गया, ये ऐसे आ गया। अब इस टेबल को वो समराइज कैसे कर सकता है? क्या इसके साथ में कॉलम डालूंगा, उसको आधा बीच में लटका के छोड़ सकता हूँ? द आंसर इज नो। तो फिर क्या हो, इसके बाद जो दी हुई कमांड है ना, वो फिर काम नहीं करेगी। डिड यू गेट माई पॉइंट? इसका तब एज लिखोगे तो एज भी रिटर्न करेगा, लेकिन इस फॉर्मेट में। लेकिन जैसे ही आप इसको ग्रुप बाय लगाओगे, आह, तो हो क्या रहा है, टेबल पे ऐसे ही स्ट्रक्चर है, उसको कैसे समराइज करे? अब इस कॉलम को कैसे वो छोटा करे? इज देयर एनी वे? कर सकते हैं ऐसा क्या अंशु?
Yes.
हेलो,
Yes, sir.
नहीं कर सकते ना?
No, sir, नहीं कर सकते।
तो फिर वो जो आउटपुट देगा वो उसके सामने ही देगा। तो फिर जो आपके पास आउटपुट आया इसका, तो क्या आएगा? सॉरी, मैंने नेम नहीं लिखा उसमें, राइट? 11 वालों को 135.50 वेट है, सम 135.50 दे रहा हूँ, लेकिन चूंकि मेरे को ये रिक्वायरमेंट भी फुलफिल करनी है, इसलिए मैं उसको बार बार रिटर्न कर रहा हूँ। Did you get the point? Yes. And second thing, Shubham, yes, you are right. The combo of those are unique. And even I have not used this name to, in a group by statement like this. If I have used that name, since name does not contain any duplicate, let me find some data set. It says help. Baseball, let's see this. What is this data? Now take this example. What is this baseball data? Na? Let me show you this thing. Proc SQL select the star from baseball and quit. Not running. Sorry, I forgot to use the slash help dot baseball. Okay. Now I choose to team at the end of 1986. Let me use this variable name. Now do you see this variable name does not come as a standard SAS name, right? Oh, I need to find a, let's see. Oh, the name is team, right? That is a label. So in place of this, what I need to write? Team. It will renew team, right? Now let's say hit in, and I want to summarize my data on hit and hits, right? Number of hits. Comma, sum of n hits, right? And group, okay, group by team, right? This is what you will get. Now there's another column. Let me use that column. League and division. League, okay, and perfect. Let me see. Let's make it league. League, league. So we have this output, league is American and national. Now I want to use another level of summarization, which is division, right? I need to write that division over here as well. So east, west, east, west. However, if you do not write this here, then it will give you this output. Right? Because you are not using this column to summarize your data. I hope with this example, this point is clear. Or do you have any other question? अंशुप clear हुआ? Perfect. Let me move ahead. Let me say this. This is the same example. Now, so you have learned select from, where, group by, and as. So now you know about 5 keywords. Any question on these 5 keywords? Assume to be no. Okay. So now, if you want to use any condition on this column, right, which come after a summarization, after aggregation, there you cannot use where condition or where clause, right? Did you get this point? कि जहां पर भी आपको कंडीशन एक ऐसे कॉलम पे लगाने जो क्वेरी के बाद आने वाला है, वहां पे आप वेयर कंडीशन नहीं लगा सकते, right? There you need to use having. Yes, so having is used with group by for condition. Condition for which variable? This variable. You can use where for this variable, right? But not for this variable. So now I'm asked, okay, let me just delete this, then I will show you what I mean to say by this. So I can use this. So here you have all the all the edges, right? I can use where condition over here as a shit. Control V. Shoot, man. Okay. Where A is greater than 13, right? So where condition is working on age column, right? But you cannot write total excuse me or greater than 200, because total is the column which come after aggregation. So it is thrown in error. So in that case, you need to write this condition by using having. Is this clear? What about you, Inshu? Okay, so let's move on to the next example. So the next keyword is order by. Order by help me to arrange my data into ascending and descending order. So by default, it is ascending order. I can ask for a descending order output. So let me just. So there is no difference into this output and this output, right? Because everything is same. Now the only difference which I'm going to make to this program is I want to change the order of each variable into this descending order. So now you see order by help me to arrange my variable in ascending or descending order. So far so good. All right, so let's move on to the next program. So the next keyword is create, right? So create table. So what is the meaning of this create table? Means we want to create a table. Till now, all this program has given you direct output, right? Now this create table will help me to create a table. The name of the table would be test, and as is the required keyword after this statement. All right, so now this program will not give you any output. Why? Because you have asked it to create a data table. It has created. So you can see the table in your work library. And here it is. So this create table is equal to your data step, right? Which you use to create a data table. So if I have not defined the column in it, it will cater to all the columns. All right. So this create table help me to create a new table. This is the same thing which you already know. I'm creating a table by name of SQL table, right? Any question till now? Okay, perfect. Now I've created an SQL table to show you a few more examples. So what you can do, you can use a second select statement to see the output like this. Now we will be using few other keywords. We will be using few other keywords like so. The way we have used create keyword, we can use delete keyword. Now delete key helps me to delete the row where the condition is matched. Now you can have this question. TEST key that by a small mistake you end up deleting all the records from a I will write a select statement first. No, so tab out where sex equals to female, right? And quit. Now I will run and I will, this is the thing I want to delete. This is the data I want to delete. Okay, yes, the answer is yes. Then I will go ahead, copy this code, paste here, or what I can do, I can simply copy paste this into next line and change this select to delete. So Shubham, you don't, so what I was to say, so you don't have a leverage to create a duplicate copy of each and every table, right? And for
Okay.
example, there was a table which contains 1 million record, and you need to just delete only 3 records.
Yeah. I mean, I thought like maybe just for like for the safety of your data, like maybe
Yeah.
we can create, or maybe we can perform operations on views as well. In SQL we
Yes.
have views, so that would not affect the main database.
So okay, but when okay, so that is a case, Shubham, when you are working this thing. When you're working on SQL only, right? And
Yeah.
and you are the admin, you have all the rights, you do all the stuff. Now, what
Yeah.
the case which I am, sharing this example, what I am sharing with you is uh, a case when you are working as a data analyst, so you are maintaining your small database, right? Where you are storing your data, you're manipulating the data, right?
Hmm.
In that
Hmm.
case, to avoid any such situation where you end up committing a mistake of deleting all the records. And this is a very hard way I have learned this because one of my team members did this mistake,
Oh, okay.
right? So I made it mandatory that first thing which whenever you're writing this program, please ensure that you have run the select query. All right. So Now let's see what is left in the tab out table. So what I can do, I can simply write proc SQL, select star from tab out and quit. You have only mail data, right? Or what command you will use when you have to drop a column or sorry, drop a table? You don't want this table at all? Drop table and tab out. So your hard work of years could be deleted by someone just via single line of code. So what you need to be extra cautious is this delete and drop should not be used until unless it is you know until unless it is very mandatory for you to use. And be extra cautious, involve someone else, so that okay, doing this, I'm doing something right. You can raise these questions, right? Yes. The only way to recover is that you need to bring back that data image with the help of your data admin team who took the backup after every hour, after every 2 hours. So that again create a lot of chaos because if you are reinstating your data for let's say a copy which was 2 hours old, you will still be losing a data worth of 2 hours data, right? All right, so moving to the next topic is that uh, you can use a different column to calculate a new column to create a new column with the help of existing column. All right. So for example, though this formula might be incorrect for BMI, I have used it just like an example. So don't consider this is the right formula for BMI calculation, right? So what I am doing in this example, I am creating a column by name of BMI. I am using existing columns and I am doing some mathematics on it. And I'm arranging my data on the age and oh, what went wrong? There's something wrong over here. Age. There's nothing wrong. Age and BMI, BMI, BMI. Age, comma, weight, height, age is. Oh. What is wrong with this program? Can you identify? This is the same program, right, which we have used here. Only difference that we have included few more variables. So
So is the output coming same as the previous one?
no, the output is not, yes. So output is not coming as desired, right? I was expecting output where I have the summarized
I feel it is correct
data.
because you have age and then you have the sum column which is named as BMI and which includes the sum of weight, height, and the age
Okay.
should be multiplied as 220.
Don't you think that I should get this BMI along summarized by age?
Okay, group by age. But is it at this correct output?
If this is correct output, Shubham, then let me go to that program. This program, right?
Yeah.
Then the output of this program is incorrect. Only one program could be correct in this case. Where is that one?
I'm not able to understand the difference in the output of these two, or like
Okay, let me show
even
you.
if they are similar.
Okay, this is the output of the blue program. This program.
Okay, okay, all right, okay, got it. Oh, it's not grouping it by the age.
Yes.
Maybe because the height is different for that particular age, so it's giving a different
No, it
answer.
should add this.
Yeah, but the sum would not come as same. Suppose a person with the age 13 has a weight of 20 kilos and a height of maybe like 5 inches, and then so
Okay, this is doing this thing. Wait,
yeah,
let me see the log. Okay, perfectly fine. Let me clear this first.
I think the sum would be different for everything. Like if
Okay,
we consider.
H V I G S T height.
It is because of the height according to the age is coming different. So the combo of the weight and the height is coming different for.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do age, comma, weight, comma, height.
Let me use this. Give me a second.
Maybe we can see it by taking all three different columns together. Just maybe we can try like select age, weight, height, and then group it by the age, and let's see what's the output.
What you said? Give me a second. Let me. Okay, so go by.
Yeah. So I'm
Focus.
saying like select age, weight, height from class. Let me try it here. Age, weight, comma, height. That's it. From class. Yeah, let's try to see that. So if you see, can you show the output?
Give me a second.
Yeah.
This is something strange which has happened here, and
I feel the output is correct because when we ran that query just now without summing the weight and the height, we saw like different heights according and the age. So okay, it's coming different here. So I think in the output we want the age of 12 should have the sum of the ages of whatever is
right.
coming for the age 12.
So
Okay, okay.
your
Got it.
output should be different. What I am seeing, right, at your end, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So
It's
because
supposed to be
yeah,
different.
so
Yeah.
my program is right, but this somehow my output is not correct. And they need to figure out what is the issue. So again, let me go back to my original program. So what I meant to say, your weight, comma. Okay, let me check the spellings as well. WIGST. But that's not a big deal. Height. Okay, this is the height column. Comma age. Okay, let's say 2.5. Let me all this delete this program. Ideally, I should get the output which you are getting at your end. So I should get out plus 11 and then 129, 170, somewhere 300, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't ran the code yet. Let me check.
I should minimize a new column which I'm creating, just like that. All right, you can give it any name. Let me send you this program and see if you are getting different output. I'm just trying to figure out where is the error. And
I am getting the same output as you are getting.
so we are saying for a particular age. Oh yeah, my bad. My bad. The output is correct, right? The only
Yeah,
thing
that's
which
what I was
here
saying. Yeah.
uh, The output is correct, right?
Yeah.
Till here. The only thing which I
Mm-hmm.
want to group it by age,
Hmm.
which it is not returning because this is fine, right? I can create, this is perfectly fine. If I would not write this will again give me the same output,
Yeah, the group by is not working. Yep.
right? However, when I use a group by clause, it is working as a order by, right? And this is what I want to show you. So, and if you go to log, now see, a group by clause has been transformed into order by clause because neither the select clause nor the offline heavy clause of the associated table expresses referenced a summary function. See, the condition is working fine, right? But a group by won't work if we are using existing columns.
Yeah. This is pretty strange.
Yeah. So it can work on aggregation of one column, right? It cannot do the, so you know why it is not able to do it. Now I got it. It is doing double operation. In aggregation, it
Mm-hmm.
aggregate a value, right? Here it is first creating another column by the with the combination of this. So it cannot aggregate this column.
What if we do like sum of weight, comma sum of height, comma age 2.2.5.
Mhm.
Let's try that.
So mean to say,
Rather than summing all of them together, how
okay,
about we
got it.
sum them separately? Yeah.
So this will throw you an error that you can do one aggregation only at a time.
Oh, okay. All right.
Right.
Yes.
Nothing. Uh,
Did it give an yeah, let's
Silver
remove
won't work.
this.
What you need to do? You need to do this in two step, I believe. First, you need to create
Yeah,
this data, then
maybe
you
create like sub queries.
right,
Yeah, a query inside a query.
right. That you can achieve by subquery, not directly.
Yeah.
Alright. So let me just walk you through with a new, a few more uh, keywords like case when. So this is just like your conditional statement. So what you're writing, create table, new SQLs. So this statement will help you to create a new column, sorry, new table. Now you are using select name, select age. Now this case when is working just like your if then. Case when weight is less than 90, then lean as fit,
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
right? But what?
Yeah.
What is this linear fit node? And as status. So whenever we are using and sorry case, we need to use and keyword.
Okay.
Right. So
Is it
this will
similar to
create
the
an
one that we use in the PL SQL?
yes.
Okay.
So if age is this, then fit. This is lean. And since you ask for three column to written name, age, and status, it is written on name, age, and call status. So generally what happen in data step, we write if this is equal to this, then this. In place of that, we are using case when in SQL. So what we are saying, case when weight is less than 90, then if I have to write it in if condition, if weight is less than 90, then status equals to lean. Now here I am just writing it a little bit differently. And this is how the syntax for SAS is, SQL is designed. Now there are few keywords, right?
What is this mean and as status? Are we giving this whole condition as like a new name, like a new status, or what
So,
is it?
so what is this lean and fit? These
Yeah, this
these
one
are
I
the
got it.
new column, right?
Yeah,
And that column you are defining here.
under status. Okay, all right. Yeah, yeah. Just like we were doing there. Okay, got it. Yeah,
So when you're creating a new column, you are writing as this as that, something like that.
yeah, yeah.
Now there are few good program or good keywords or good functions which I want to show you. So there is a function by name of distinct. So this returns you the all the distinct item in your data, right? For example, when you are working on a database, you have a plenty of rows and columns, right? If you want to know about one particular column, whether okay, how many categories are there, what all categories are there, right? So I can use this distinct keyword, which will give return me a unique item like this. Uh,
Yeah.
So it is saying that there are 5 distinct age or 6 distinct age are there in your data, right? And if I write count before this, this will tell me how many unique categories are there in my data. 6. This is a very useful combination to understand more about your data, right? Now, till now, I have shown you what all you can, how to create your table, how to create a new column, how to delete a column, how to drop a table, right? Now, how you can insert a value into your data? How can you add a data in? For example, this is my data, new SQL, right? Which has 19, nothing is, it has 19 names. Now, if you want to enter to a 20th data point, right? So what you need to write, insert into, then the name of table. Now, what all values you want to insert into it? For example, G35 fit. Let me insert this. Again, run it. You will see a 20th entry, right? And you can do, let me show you one more example around this, and that's a practical one, what we do generally. For example, I want to insert some data insert into new underscore SQL, right? Now here I can write another select query, select what all data one, name, age, and fit wala column is not there, right? Let me see. Column are not found. Okay. So what you will do? You will remove this. I need to have a same number of data points. Let me show you
Yeah, it's a
another example.
mismatch.
Yeah, it's a mismatch. So let me show you. Okay, let me go here.
Both of them should have the same number of columns.
Let me create one.
Okay.
Give me a second. I think I did some. Oops. Hey, that was, so at times I'm switching from if. All right. So I have this data. I have only data for female. So no. Insert into new underscore table. So now this should have new table, new table, new table. Oops, oops, oops. So this is your new table, and new there is no table by name of new table. There is no underscore, right? So 9 plus 19, this should come with 28 data points. This is how you can use and where you can use this. So why I'm showing this example. So you have an existing table in your database, right? And you want to get some data from existing table or some other newly created table. So you can directly use this command in your uh, SAS output. So for example, this is the data you are, so you have built a program where you're daily creating something data, right? And you want to insert into some base table. So you can use this command. अंशु क्लियर हुआ या ऑल क्लियर हो गया? अगर थोड़ा कुछ जल्दी जल्दी से कर दिया मैंने है. Okay, perfect. So what happen if you want to insert fewer columns? So the second example which I want to show you, Shubham, I don't want to use that in the first example, that when you are inserting a less number of columns, then you need to define that those columns after a table. So
Yeah, I think it would take the null values for those.
yes, so
Yeah.
in this case itself, right, in this case, I should write it after this, right? Okay, let me show you this example first. So this new SQL, you know already, it has this data, 20 data points, right? Now you want to enter 21st data point, but you don't have all the details. So what you can do, you can write this and your 21st data, which is showing a null value, missing value for your third variable, which is not available. Similarly, you can do this in the runtime. New table, right? Uh, From, okay, I forgot to write from. Up here. Okay, done. So 28 plus 19, new table. This is what I want to show you. 47. All right. Now, the next thing, update statement. So, for example, I'm going back to this example, right? Where you do not have a status for Nave, you want to update that information to database, you can use update keyword. So proc SQL update into new SQL set. So you need to write a keyword set. Now you are setting the value of age from 35 to 30. मेरे को एक existing value change करनी है अंशु और एक नई value enter करानी है. So the value I am setting is age is equal to 30 and status is equal to fit. लेकिन where name is equal to Naved. Okay, my data is open, so that's why it might not end. Okay, this one is closed. So new SQL, right? So 35 से 30 हो गया, जब blank था वहाँ fit आ गया, right? So what all we have covered? Select, from, where, group by, having, order by, create, delete, drop, insert into, and update. Right? Now the next thing which I'm going to show you, the alter statement. So for example, I have my variable as age is numeric, name is character, and status is character. I can alter my table by using alter keyword. So what I am saying, alter, which means change my, make some alteration into this table. And what you need to do, you need to modify the status column, and the new data type is varchar. So for this data type, you need to refer the SQL documentation for different data types, right? So variable character, the name of this data type is. Currently, the data type of status column is character and the length is 4. Now you want to increase the length or the width of the column. Run it one more time and here you go. Now, before this, let me see if that particular keyword works here. Give me a second. So I have added another column by name of status 1. Now, if you look into data, Oops. So this column is blank because you have just recently created this, right? Now, if you want to drop this column, you need to simply write alter table. From which table? New SQL drop this column. This will be dropped. Easy peasy. Or you're finding it here. These are the small command that helps you lot. So I think count I have already covered. Distinct I have already covered, right? Joins. Okay. Coming to joins, so this is the most important topic, and since Satakshi is not able to join today, I want to start this tomorrow. So please ensure that tomorrow I'm going to cover two important topics: the joins in SQL and the macro programming, right? So that is the most important part of SAS programming, that you should know macros. And trust me, it's a wonderful thing in SAS to create macros. All right. So I'm sharing this program. Do practice it at home. And
Yeah.
yes, Shivam, you were saying something.
Yeah, and please share the last class programs as well.
Yeah, it is there in this email.
Okay. I have a
The first
question.
one.
That
Sure.
I want to appear for the Oracle certification exam. So if I have to do a preparation for that, is there a good online course that you could suggest? Like, I mean, even if it's a
Oracle for
paid
which
one,
one?
that's fine.
Okay, which one? For which Oracle? So Oracle
Yeah,
DB,
Oracle, yeah, database for 12C, Oracle 12C.
Oracle 12C. Okay,
Yeah,
give
yeah,
me time till tomorrow. I will
sure.
let you know the good
Okay.
institute, good trainer, or good
Yeah,
course, right?
yeah. Okay, all right. Okay.
And do practice this. It's a wonderful. So SQL is a very, lovely programming. I must say that I love
Yeah.
programming in SQL, and
Yeah,
it's pretty easy.
it's really
It's pretty easy,
interesting and easy. Yes. Yeah.
right? So I hope you have enjoyed the session. So today I'm wrapping a little early for the sake of that Satakshi should not miss something important. And just to let
Yeah.
her know, Anshu, that's
Sure.
your duty to inform her that because of her we have not covered join today. All right. So talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye. Stay safe.
All
Stay
right.
healthy.
Bye. Stay safe. Yeah, you too. Bye.